this is last point of this chapter, which is maxima and minima. Let's study what is maxima of a function through this graph. Now this is xy plane, and let x is equal to c, this point on x-axis. Now for delta greater than 0, this is small delta, we will consider the delta neighborhood of c. So to the left hand side it would be c minus delta, and this would be c plus delta. Now in this interval we will draw the curve which is increasing, and in this interval we will draw the curve which is decreasing. This is y is equal to fx curve, and this much distance is f of c. Now check, this distance is greater than any other value of the function. So this f of c is called as maxima of the function. F of c is greater than any other value of the function. And if at this point, now this point is c, f of c, and if I'll draw the tangent, this tangent is exactly parallel to the x-axis, that means f dash of c equal to 0. So this point is called as stationary point. Therefore the function has maxima at this point if the function is increasing interval in this interval, and if the function is decreasing in this interval. Now let's see what is minima of a function. And again this is xy plane, and again this is point x is equal to c on x-axis. Now consider the delta neighborhood, and so this would be c. Now in this interval we will draw the curve which is first decreasing, and in this interval we will draw the curve which is increasing, like this. So this is y is equal to fx curve, and this is f of c, and we can observe this f of c is smaller than any other value of the function, and so this f of c is called as minima of the function. And if we will draw the tangent at this point, now this point is c, f of c, and if I'll draw the tangent, this tangent is parallel to x-axis. So f dash of c equal to 0, that means slope equal to 0, and so this point is called as stationary point. So here the function is first decreasing in this interval and increasing in this interval, then this f of c is minima of the function. One note is there, this maxima is called as local maximum of the function, and this minima is called as local minimum of the function. Now let's check what is first derivative test. First one, a function fx has maxima at x is equal to c if at this point the slope of the tangent is 0, that means first condition is f dash of c equal to 0. Now in this interval the curve is increasing, so at point c minus h the slope of the tangent definitely would be greater than 0. And in this interval the curve is decreasing, so at this point the slope of tangent is less than 0. So here f dash of c plus h is less than 0, where h is a small positive number. Now let's see second point. a function fx has a minima at x is equal to c. Now at this point the tangent is parallel to x-axis, therefore slope at this point equal to 0. Now in this interval the curve is decreasing, so slope at this point is definitely less than 0. So I am writing here f dash of c minus h is less than 0, and here in this interval the curve is increasing. So at this point if I'll draw the tangent, then slope point c plus h is greater than 0. One remark is there. Now suppose the curve is increasing in this interval and again increasing in this interval, and if f dash of c equal to 0, this is greater than 0 and this is also greater than 0. And in second case, if the curve is decreasing here and again decreasing in this interval, then here also this is less than 0, this is also less than 0. Then x is equal to c is called point of inflection. Now let's check second derivative test. First one, a function fx has maxima at x is equal to c if first condition is f dash of c equal to 0 and second is f double dash of c is less than 0. Now this is first order derivative at x is equal to c and this is second order derivative at x is equal to c. And second rule is a function has a minima at x is equal to c if here also first condition is same, f dash of c equal to 0, and second condition is f double dash of c is greater than 0. Now check here, in both these condition first condition is same, but in second condition for maxima this double derivative, that means second order derivative, is less than, and for minima second order derivative is greater than 0. Now one remark is there, if f double dash of c is equal to 0, then in this case this test, means second derivative test, fails. So here you may try first derivative test.